Hey everybody, it's Captain CA from FlatsClass YouTube, and I'm going to talk today about something that expands on the last video I did last week, which was my top 3 Z-Man confidence baits. As I looked through those comments, there were several of you that wanted tips on hard baits. What would be good hard baits for springtime? So keeping this as a springtime kind of directive, I did find 3 of them that I have a lot of confidence in, and when I looked through my logbook, I found out that I use these almost every time when we get in that March, April period, when we've got trout in spawn, we've got snook coming out of the backcountry going to outside points, and we've got redfish everywhere. Here's 3 of them. We're gonna talk about them today, but while I go collect these out of the shop and bring them back down here to the skiffs, I want you to watch this action footage that I shot with my buddy and client, Joe Rotarius. He's a really solid angler, and he put on a show. I mean, we caught some really nice trout, as you can see right here. This is just one of about 15 that we caught. And then we moved on and started snook fishing and trying to redfish, but you'll see what happens. Go watch this right now, and I'll be back in a few minutes with the tackle talk. Episode of FlatsClass YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. I've got that little net there if you want to net them first. Now I'm gonna put a pair of pliers up there for you.
I got some.
And we can just take that out. But at least in that rubber net, those hooks aren't that tough. He's not as big a trout as we've been catching, but there's a lot of nice trout out here, buddy. It's a good zone in here, man. It's a good zone. Just so fun to watch them smash stuff on top. Look how fat this one is. That's still a roe trout there. That is definitely a heavy one. That was a big hit, dude. Yeah, throw well past that hole, but make it so it lines up and goes right over. I don't think he got the hook. I don't think he got the hook, brother. Right in there. Come on. Some sweetness right here. Make another pass even further to the right of that. See if there's a few more. That hole's pretty deep. Just let him eat it.
What is that?
That's 3 in that one hole. See, what we have is the perfect current setup, because the water is coming into that bank of grass there, and it's a little deeper. Just let him keep, yeah, just keep working a plug like you don't know he's there. All right, here's what you're gonna do. Ah, you're gonna catch him! I'll come down and net this one myself, brother. I don't think I can tie off, but I don't want to lose this spot, but I'm going to pull all the way up. Man. That is a nice snook. I mean, he was going crazy for that top water. Lift his head up. I don't want to. He can't even fit in this net. Oh, that is awesome. That is an awesome fish.
That's big for flats.
Dude, top water city right there, baby. That's why we do it. All right, let's get him out of that rubber net. He stretched it to the max, and then we'll get a quick pick. Get underneath it. Nice. I mean, a really nice. I'm gonna get a still photo for you real quick, because that is the nicest fish this morning. Was that not an epic eat there? That snook literally smacked that topwater. This one right here, the Mirrolure XL. He smacked it 4 or 5 times coming to the bow of the boat, and finally got hooked up by Joe. Shows you the ice water that runs through Joe's veins. I mean, he's one hell of an angler. Proud to have him on the bow of my boat, really am. Let's talk a little bit about that topwater. When you approach the spring season, there are a lot of fish like the snook coming out of the backcountry, like the spawning trout that are out there on the outside flats that just want to smash a topwater bait. And this is the ideal size, this Mirrolure XL. I have so much confidence in it. And if you watched a video that we posted a few weeks back with Rick Harnish on some topwater tactics, you'll notice that that's the exact same lure that we used in those videos. So that's a hot bait for March and April, the Mirrolure XL. Also, because there's a good number of 2 and 3 inch size pinfish and minnow fry all over the flats and in some of the creeks. Using baits like the Mirrolure, this is the 9MR. These are perfect. When you absolutely positively have to have a bite, or we did another video a couple of weeks back, maybe even a few months ago, talking about gaining confidence in hard baits. Well, that's why we use these, because they always catch fish. Very small. In fact, they can almost be a nuisance. You not only will catch the biggest fish on this, you'll also catch pesky pinfish, mangrove snapper, ladyfish. Everything eats it. I mean, everything. But if you're looking for a spring bait that really builds a lot of confidence, hard to beat, the Mirrolure. Lastly, everyone knows this is going to be in the mix every spring. It's almost every season since they've introduced it. And that is the 17MR, which is the Mirrodine. Now, we used the gold broken glass in this particular episode of FlatsClass, but I'm going to tell you right now, this lure catches them all, and it catches them all season long, has a great action, a slow sink rate, hard flash, stop, hard flash, stop, and you're going to catch fish. I mean, it's that simple. As rhythmic as this bait is, where it's just walk, 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 as you saw Joe doing quite well. This one's hard flash, stop, hard flash, stop. And they catch fish, guys. And then this one, you can do whatever you want with. You can reel it back if you want. You're probably still gonna catch fish. Just this nominal size makes it an excellent hard bait for spring. But I think if you throw all 3 of these baits, you're gonna catch a lot of fish. I'm gonna send you back to the action. There's a whole lot more fish to catch in this episode. So you go watch the rest of this, and I'll be right back. I've got these push poles I got to start repairing behind me. You notice that? They're broke. But I got an answer. I'll share it with you when we come back. It's a big trout or a snook? Just a smaller snook. Man, that was exciting. Gotta love when that happens. Gotta love when that happens. Ugh. Top water bite, man. I'm gonna stake us here in a second. It's just I started that video. Yep, behind him. I'm just floating. I'm a big cloud. There you go. He didn't like the hard twitch. He just didn't like it. He knows we're here. That's why. Whoa! That was an eat right there, my friend. I'll help you.
I couldn't even keep him in as soon as he hit. I was like, oh, here he comes.
Backcountry. This is pretty good too. Boy, they like that little mirror glass, huh? Reel down. Oh, got a good snook for you.
They're healthy, plentiful in here.
Another decent one, and on the little mirror glass. All right, let's get him in the water. I'm gonna see if he'll release him nicely. That was almost scared us. It hit so.
You know what color that was, right? It was red.
Was it red?
Yeah. There he is, right there.
Yeah. Eluding us. You're pretty good at catching snook, Joe. You're really good at catching snook. We caught him on 3 different hard baits. Happen to be my favorite hard baits for this time of year, but 3 hard baits. The Rojo has evaded us. Nice. The rubber net. Guys, some incredible footage. We wrapped up in an awesome day of fishing with Joe, and sometimes I feel so blessed to have such good clients like Joe and Rick and Clay and just Richard Brockoff. There's just so many of them that are a part of FlatsClass YouTube, and I love making them a part of this particular channel because I think you guys relate to that better. It's one thing having a professional up there on television all the time, sitting there slinging lures, and I've been doing it for my whole life. I'm a mid-50s guy, and I've been doing it my whole life. I make it look easy. But when you see guys like you doing it and catching fish, that's what really matters. That's what builds confidence in you guys throwing hard baits, soft baits, and all the baits that we threw in this episode, and will make you a better angler, and you'll believe it. Okay. Sometimes I think shooting FlatsClass YouTube is a hell of a lot more fun than shooting FlatsClass television, where everything has to be so perfect. Speaking of imperfection, you notice those broken push poles. I've got 2 of them. One I lent out, and that guy broke it because the bottom here on the Nature Coast just eats push poles alive. It's really rough and rugged here. But I actually broke one sticking it down into a crack and then trying to push off, and I was trying not to fall off the poling platform. I grabbed hold of it and I heard it pop, so I ended up sawing them off. Thankfully, I've got a great partner in Carbon Marine right here, and they sent me a pre-ferruled piece so that I could repair these push poles and get them back operational. All right. Let's hope that you guys learned something from this episode, and in this March-April window, you'll be able to take these 3 hard baits, go to the water, and catch more fish. If you like what you're seeing here, subscribe. I need more of you guys to be fans of this channel because I want to be able to bring bigger sponsors on and take you to other places other than just right here locally. I want to take you guys to the Panhandle. I want to take you guys to the Carolina coast. I want to take you guys to Texas. And to do that, I need more of you to join in. So tell your friends. I want to make you a better angler. Till next time, I guess I'm going to be working on these push poles. Take care, everybody. CA signing off.